Many features that you create in Fusion 360 start with a 2D sketch. In order to create intelligent and predictable designs, a good understanding of how to create sketches and how to apply dimensions and geometric constraints is required. Fusion does support 3D sketches, although in this module, we will cover basic sketching tools to create and edit a 2D sketch. In this exercise, you create a new Fusion design, then create a new sketch in the design. Select Sketch, Create Sketch. You are now prompted to select a plane to sketch on. Select the front XY plane. You can create sketches on one of the three default planes, on a custom construction plane, or on an existing model face. We'll talk about this more later. Sketches contain vector data. They are made of lines, circles, arcs, and other curves. They are not artistic sketches or renderings. There are many commands available to create and edit sketch geometry. This exercise uses a few sketch commands to get you comfortable. We will delete the geometry later. Select Sketch, Circle, Center Diameter Circle. Select anywhere in the screen to define the center point. Move the mouse out until you have a size you like. Click again to complete the command. Sketches usually consist of many types of primitive geometry added together. Select Sketch, Rectangle, Two-point rectangle. Select anywhere in the screen to start the rectangle. Move the mouse out until you have the size you want. Click again to complete the command. There are different ways to create circles and rectangles. Experiment with some of the other options in the menu. Select Sketch, Slot, Center to Center Slot. Select anywhere in the screen to start the slot. Move out until you have a length you like, then click to establish the slot length. Now move out to define the width of the slot. Click again to complete the command. You will notice the various symbols that are being created on the geometry. These are constraints. They control the relationships between the entities in the sketch. Look at the Constraints panel on the right side. Select Horizontal/Vertical Constraint. Select one of the straight lines in the slot. The horizontal/vertical constraint sets the geometry to whichever is closer, horizontal or vertical. By adding a horizontal relationship to the slot, we have fixed its movement. Try dragging on some of the points to see the behavior. First, select Sketch, Sketch Dimension. Second, select one of the horizontal lines. Next, move the cursor out and click to place the dimension. After that, enter a value for the dimension. Typically, we place dimensions after placing geometry. This dimension now controls the length of the slot. You can double-click it to change the value. First, select the right arc. The dimension command should still be active. Next, place the dimension. Then, press Escape to end the command. Notice that you cannot place a second dimension on the left arc. This is because it would conflict with the other constraints we have created. Select Sketch, Line. Draw the following shape by clicking in order, as you can see. Make sure on the last line you connect it to the start point. If you finish it correctly, you will see that the shape is shaded in. Notice that some constraints were created for you if you picked it right. Look at the Constraints panel. Select these two lines, as shown. Select Perpendicular. Feel free to experiment with other constraints between the lines. Select the next two lines as shown. Select Equal. You see how you could create more intelligence in the models with relationships. Select Sketch, sketch dimension. Place a dimension on the vertical line. Enter 100 millimeters for the value and note the name of the dimension, D3 in this case. Place a dimension on the top horizontal line. Enter D3 plus 50 for the value. Now, change the value of the vertical dimension and see the horizontal update. Zoom out to see everything. Select everything in the sketch by dragging a selection box. Press Delete. You should now have an empty sketch to start the next part of the lesson.